Hello everyone, I am Rendia Hurit from AQU307 POBI. I am going to present about ornamental fish thread and corals. Coral reefs are large underwater structures composed of the skeletons of colonial marine invertebrates called coral. Corals are found all over the world's ocean. There are four categories of coral reefs, which are fringing reefs, barrier reefs, patch reefs, and atolls. Coral reefs are important marine habitat on which many of ocean species are dependent on the coral reefs. Ornamental fish is a fish for the aquarium trade. Ornamental fishery is an essential component of international wildlife trade. Ornamental fisheries play an important role in human livelihood and economic development, especially in developing countries. Coral reefs important to ornamental fishery. Coral reefs fishes are commercially harvested for the aquarium trade. The trade of marine ornamental fishes consists of over 1,400 species of marine fishes, of which only about 1% are captive bred. In addition, the corals are also important for aquarium trade and jewelry production. Invertebrates habit in coral reefs such as mollusks and crustaceans are also collected for trade in ornamental fishery. Ornamental fishery affect corals by various fishing and capturing techniques. The first is blast fishing, the use of dynamite or other heavy explosive in detonating to startle fish out of hiding places. Using heavy explosive in fishing indiscriminately kills other species and can crack and stress corals, hence they will throw out their zooxanthellae. Second is cyanide fishing. This practice involves spraying or dumping cyanide into reefs to stun and capture live fish. Also kills coral polyps and degrades the reef habitat. Third is muroami netting. This practice is used which reefs are pounded with weight bags in order to startle fish out of crayfish. This results in corals breaking and stress the corals. Fourth is fishing net left. Capturing fish using fishing net is often destroy the corals. Live corals in shallow water become entangled in this net and turn away from their bases. Fifth is deep water trawling. This practice involves dragging a fish net along the bottom of the sea, which can destroy coral reefs. Other than that, anchor dropped from fishing vessels can break and destroy coral colonies. Lastly, careless and untrained diver can trample fragile coral, which resulting in corals to be cracked and destroyed. We need to prevent our coral reefs to be destroyed and vanish in the future. Hence, we must protect the coral reefs. Several ways can be done to help to protect the world's remaining corals. Firstly, fishing ban at corals area. Second is conserve water to reduce water runoff to the ocean. In addition, ban of selling and consuming fish species that are able to help coral recoveries such as parrotfish and rabbitfish. Other than that, avoid capturing fish for trade using cyanide and dynamites because it will destroy the corals and living organisms that helps in corals growth. Besides that, avoid purchasing living corals for aquariums and jewelry production. Lastly, minimize use of fertilizer. The overuse of fertilizer on lawns harm water quality because nutrients from the fertilizer are washed into waterways and eventually end up in the ocean. These nutrients pollute the water and can harm coral reefs. Human activities can destroy the coral reefs in the world. Pollution, overfishing, destructive fishing practice using dynamite or cyanide, collecting live corals for aquarium trade, mining corals for building materials, and climate warming and other causes are bring negative impacts to the coral reefs. Coral reefs able to recover, but they will not be able to develop and recover in a day, a month, or even a year, as they are slow-growing creatures. The disappearance of coral reefs from the ocean could lead to domino effect of mass destruction. In addition, many marine species will be extinct as their habitat destroyed and their sources of food disappeared. Other than that, when coral reefs destroy, food crisis in coastal regions will occur as many fish will begin to die. Coral reefs also provide protection against flooding and coastline erosion. When coral reefs destroy, rapid erosion of coastline will be occur and many small island countries will be vanished from the world map. Hence, to prevent destroying of coral reefs, we need to protect the world's remaining corals by conserve water, ban of using fish trawling, prevent of use cyanide and dynamite or other heavy explosives to capture fish for trade, minimize the use of fertilizer and fishing ban at certain areas in the ocean.